Imagine Tarkov, but totally open world and swords instead of guns. That's Mortal Online 2. Okay. Stress test started today. Asmongold tried it. What did Asmongold think of it? Oh, you never got to log into it? Okay. Let's dive in then. What's it called? Mortal Online 2. Well, listen. I got a feeling, I've heard this before. I got a feeling, I think that it's gonna be bad graphics if I recall. Okay, maybe not.
If you have just started Mortal Online 2 and you're very lost and confused, this is the video for you. Mortal Online 2 is running a stress test right now.
Probably not going to be the greatest looking game, but it's not too bad looking.
And I've been sent hundreds of stress keys to give away to you guys. So if you want one, just subscribe, like the video, and then leave a comment below, and I'll reply to you by the weekend. If
Holy
you're super desperate,
shit!
You can also jump on my Discord, linked below, and ask for one. But
I'm
be
gonna go
warned,
beg.
the purpose of this test is to push hardware limits and get mass feedback.
That's cool.
This is not at all the finished product. Many areas and systems are still very much incomplete. But in this video, we're going over how to start out, how to make money so you can buy armor and weapons, and I'll also be showing you how to get started with some of the 600 crafting skills that exist in the game. But this time, instead of playing an archer, I'm going to go with a warrior build with an extremely high strength and a very high health stat as well.
I'm trying to help
you
out.
As you jump into the game, you're going to spawn into an area called Haven, which acts as a tutorial island with no player versus player at all. As soon as you spawn into the game, if you actually head over to that really bright beacon over there, you can actually spawn into the main game, which has PvP, and just start playing in that world. But I highly recommend instead, if you're new to the game, start out in this tutorial area so you can get to grips with the game's mechanics before entering the real world. Don't worry, all your experience and skills do carry over. So the first thing you're going to need to do once you spawn in,
archers already sound like they'd be OP, but...
and then you're going to want to go over here to Clade Gifts. Now, if you go on the outer edge, each one of these is kind of like a perk, and you have 11 perk points to spend. Depending on your character race and what their attributes are, they're going to be different. So to buy one of these, all you need to do is hold down the ability, and each one of these are different. For example, this one gives me +2 strength, or this one gives me the smell of blood, makes you stronger and regain health every time you damage someone.
Lifesteal!
So if I go ahead and buy this, because it's an active ability, I can actually drag it and put it on my ability bar. So now every time I press Control and 1 at the same time, so every time I hit something, I get a little bit of health.
I thought it was just going to be like Mordhau style, hack slash, not any abilities.
Don't worry about experimenting with these, since you can press this button to unlearn them and reset them at any time currently. But that's what my setup looks like for now. You also have titles in the game as well. You can see your statistics here, like your thirst, hunger, your max speed, your armor weight and your carry weight, and also your body heat and stuff like that. But right now you don't really need to worry about it. It's not like super important currently. You will start the game with a torch and a sword, so you can go ahead and equip your torch
Suicide
in your inventory and then just pressing the X button to go ahead and draw that torch. Now the game has a directional block system, so by looking in a direction and pressing right click, you'll be able to block in that direction. The same with attacking in that direction, so you can... No! Isn't that like For Honor? Stab people like this, or you can swing to either side by using the directional button, like so. And you'll get used to the system. It can be a little bit difficult.
It's not like Mordhau if it doesn't have like actual direct. If it's only up, left, right, and down, that's more like, what's it called, right? You think it's gonna feel more like Mordhau? Listen, I hope you're right. Trust me. Kingdom Come. Was Kingdom Come play more like Mordhau? I know Mordhau does that same system, but you can diagonally run it and do all sorts of shit with it.
Actually figure out. But what we're going to do is we're going to put our sword on our number 1 button,
like
and our
fucking perfect spot of up, down, left, right. Didn't look like there was much air for it. So now I can swap between them by just pressing those hotkeys. The next thing that you're going to want to do before you leave town is actually talk to the combat tutor, who's near this crafting area over here, right opposite the town center. So let's go ahead and speak to the combat tutor. Now, you can talk to him about melee or ranged or both.
So if you click on melee, you can ask him about attacking, blocking, control schemes, health and stamina, and he'll explain how the mechanics of the game work. I'm going to be explaining it to you in this video anyway, but it's good to check your knowledge anyway. But if you ask, or I can eat it if I control click it, skills in this game. So we'll be going over some of them in this video, of course, but for now, let's start off with the basics. The animations are quite difficult to predict. Like, he's attacking above right now. So he's attacking from the side right now, so I can block that. Now he's attacking from the right side, so I can block that. But the animation on these Walking Dead is kind of like, it's a little bit difficult to kind of predict which way they're going to be attacking you. So you kind of have to get used to each enemy's animation to see, you know, which direction you actually have to block. Otherwise, you can actually just kite them, so they can't hit you. And he's also dropped some coins as well, which we can loot. And then I can go ahead and butcher this. And as you butcher these animals, you're also going to be increasing your butcher skill as well. And also increasing your combat skill and your strength. If you press L, you can actually see all the skills in the game. And you have profession skills, action skills, and veteran points, but that's something else. But as you guys can see, I've lost some health from engaging in combat there. So if I press L to open the skills tab, I can use the skill resting. And my character will sit on the ground, and you can see I'm slowly regenerating health now. It's going to take me 129 seconds to regenerate my health fully. You can speed that up massively if you buy things like bandages, make potions, or like make certain cooking ingredients to just have a certain standard health regeneration. But obviously currently we can just sit here and regenerate our health instead. You can see this guy on the left here actually has a spear. Now, spears are really good weapons. If you are kind of new to the game, I kind of consider them a great weapon to use, especially with a shield, because it's a lot easier to keep your distance and just stab enemies to death. Nice one, brother. Get wrecked, son. Ah. Die.
What's this boy doing?
Rah.
Oh! Nice.
We got another 100
you gained
Clade
100
gift
Clade.
experience, which obviously goes towards our skill points there. Oh my god, I actually took his head off. Just with like the pommel of my sword. Dude, that was nuts. Love that.
He's got coins.
Oh yes, look at that.
Okay.
Boom.
So here's like what is he's leveling, he's getting his skills up, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what like end game is looking like then. So let's say like
Hello everyone, El Cartel and stuff, but I'm a little bit confused. Okay, we can hit Nobber, come on Nobber, no, we missed Nobber, oh man. Oh yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm hitting some people, and Escom, I
how do you know if they're bad guys?
That's an enemy or my friend. Okay, maybe I should go in the melee combat. And I just realized that changing weapons on the battlefield is a bad idea.
Yeah, no
Man,
shit.
What I'm doing here,
That takes a
I have
while.
no idea.
Who's
I have no
who?
experience in group fights. I have no experience in PvP. Help me, please.
That guy looks like a good guy. Okay, they have a green on their name maybe. No, some have white on their name.
What are these guys? Are these guys my friends or my enemies? Okay, I think they are my friends. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's Bernfried and some other Wolfside guys. Yeah, Rudakov. Yeah, Rudakov is the enemy, I think. Come on,
Okay.
Rudakov.
6 months ago. That was 1 month ago. 4 months ago. 5 days ago. Oh, he didn't get into the server though, right?
I still don't think that it's ever going to be as good as a third-person game for something that's in melee range like this. I've never seen a game that doesn't feel disorienting and scuffed. Let me skip ahead a bit.
Combat Alpha. Let's look at the same video. Which one did he look at? More Online 2 Close Combat Alpha. Let's look at this real quick. I hate it because it's like the enemy's barely ever in front of them. They're spending most of their fucking fight doing spins and circles, looking at the fucking ground, looking at the guy will be like over here on his screen or over here on his screen, and it's just like, dude, fucking awful to watch. I don't care how good you get at it. It is sucky to watch. That's all. Jesus, what a headache. People in Mordhau, that type of player. There's a type of player. I'm not even gonna say a type of player. It's just a Mordhau thing. It's like. The thing that you do in Mordhau isn't necessarily to outsmart your opponent. You can, right? Like, I try to play, like, is mostly, you know, I play normal, you know what I'm saying? And, like, have dope fights. But then there will be people who take advantage of the animation so badly that they won't even look like they're attacking you. And it's just like, I don't even find that to be good. I just find it to be just, you know, kind of exploitative, I guess, as that one guy would have said to Hush. Whack, dude. But it's such a good game. It's such a good game.